my background is photography, illustration mostly, so I studied fine arts in Spain. I just travel to the place that I'm interested in. At the beginning it was more random, then some information began to appear, and I thought that some places could be more interesting than some others, because I come from a place in which the public transportation is like a very solid, everyday needed structure, and we take it for granted. It works really well. So I came here, I didn't know how to drive, and I was struggling just moving throughout the city without being able to drive. So I decided, and there's this book, there's the transit guide. The inspiration for the format kind of came from there. Like, okay, I want to do kind of a guide, but from my art perspective and more focus on stories than in raw data or just graphics with the maps and the routes and that stuff. And also I thought it was a good format to put it back on the streets, like something that the people can carry and read while they are waiting or riding.
My name is Miguel. I am from Arizona. I don't have a car or a job right now. That is why I take the bus to go everywhere. Of course, I would prefer to drive if I had a car. And I have to carry my baby with me, which makes things even harder.
Though the drawings are still very representative, people feel more comfortable with drawings than with pictures sometimes because of that amount of abstraction. They see themselves, but it's different.
My name is Edgar Ochoa. I'm a junior high social studies teacher at Edinburgh Pastor Elementary School. Basically what we found out, another teacher and I, is that we could request a card for a certain day to get all of our students and faculty and any parent chaperones on the city's mass transit system completely for free.
It's interesting because he's bringing a different point of view. Most of the people are complaining. He's not complaining. He's using the system. They don't have money to get the kids into a school bus to make the trips, so they use the system and the public transportation system. And so I think that's interesting that can be done, and that people is doing it because of the lack of resources. So, and also like the conversations that I have with Jason were super interesting, and I met him like several times because he had like obviously tons of things to say. I mean, his entire life depends on public transportation. I've realized that my mindset, because of where I come from, it's really different. And for me, freedom might be represented by having a bunch of different public transportation systems that will take you wherever you want to go. In freedom here, it's really connected with cars. But the ideals and the ideals are pretty different from mine. So that has also been taking shape during the process.